Let's do that. All right, same site, same site. This is really new. I think it's like I don't know when it was added, but it was recently added, and I think Chrome added it first. Yeah, so I don't know when it was added. Yes, it's available in all browsers, but I think Chrome is the first one that added it. All right, so let's explain what this thing is, guys. All right, here's the problem, guys. Okay, let's assume you logged into Bank of America, okay, and Bank of America uses the set cookie header, and they set your session ID and a bunch of other stuff, tokens and all that stuff in your cookie. So now your cookie has these tokens. So now you when you go to bankofamerica.com, you don't have to log in because the cookie is always sent with each request. So the server says, hey, oh, it's you, it's Barbara. So I'm going to log in Barbara, right? I don't have to ask her for her credentials, right? So that's how you do it, right? You literally go bankofamerica.com and enter, and that makes the browser have your cookies. It will send it with every request. We talked about this, right? That's the basic thing. All right, now imagine this scenario. So there is one way to do anything, going to the browser and typing Bank of America, right? Or the browser or the site, example.com or anything, right? And you hit enter yourself. There's another way of, what if I have a link here that goes to Bank of America, right? If I have a link, literally just click here to visit Bank of America. I am on, I don't know, thepiratebay.org, okay? And then I click on that link that takes me to Bank of America. The browser, guess what? Will the browser send my cookies to Bank of America? The question is yes, it will send it, which is kind of freaky, guys, if you think about it. If you're in a just shady site and this site has a link and you click on the link, that's why people tell you don't click links. It is really scary, guys, because if you have cookies like from your bank or whatever and you click that link, right, remember that site doesn't have access to your cookie. It will never have access to your cookie, but it will make you click that link, which will take you to that site with your cookies. So it can do bad thing just like that. We're going to talk about how. But yeah, if you have a link, you're going to send that cookie, right? All right, so let me give you an example here, okay, guys. So if I have a link here, all right, if I have added a link here and I'll ask you to click on this, right, and this link has, let's say, it goes to Bank of America, but it doesn't go to bankofamerica.com. It goes to bankofamerica.com / let's say these guys are lazy and wrote an API called / transfer money, and there's like an and percentage. All right, let's actually show you about that. B of A bankofamerica.com / that's actually my site now. I'm not gonna go there, don't worry, guys. But let's say there is like an API called transfer, and there is an account ID equal blah blah blah, and then let's like money is equal, I don't know, 1 million, right? Let's say if this actually transfers 1 million, what's this, 1 million, what was this? That's $100,000 from your account to account 8888. That's what it does, right? That's the request. It does that, right? But it transfers the account from your session, right? Because this is the to account, right? This is the to account ID, okay? But you are already logged in, right? So it will transfer your account from your account, right? But if you are not logged in, this will fail. If you're logged in, this will succeed. So if someone have this URL on a shady site and you clicked on it, they will like kind of forge your request, right, to transfer money from your account to their account by one click. All right, and other bad things can happen as well. Okay, if it's a link, if it's it's a post or a GET request using fetch, then course will take care of that, right? The cross origin resource sharing, which we made a whole video about it, and you guys loved it, right? I'm gonna reference that video here, hopefully. Okay, so if you make a request here and you make that request to Bank of America, you will be blocked because Bank of America says, "Whoa, wait a minute, you are a shady site. You cannot make a request to me, right? You cannot make a post request. You cannot make a GET request, right?" So this example is kind of what's the word for it? It's contrived, guys, because this when you do this request and you hit enter, it's actually a GET request, and nobody in their right mind will make a transfer API as a GET request. That's the most insecure thing in the whole world. Plus, banks now have all this captcha. That's why banks suck, guys. Dealing with banks, like to transfer some money, you have all to do all these captchas and all that million identification. They have to send you message to their phone just to make sure that it is you, right? Because they don't trust anything, right? And that's a good thing, right? That's why user experience with banks suck because of this, because of the security. Okay, all right, guys, let's show you how this works. Some SameSite. All right, sorry for the long rant there. And all right, so we talk about path. What are we gonna do? Okay, we'll go to index.html. We're gonna add a link, and here's what we're gonna do. href equal. I'm going to do example.com. Go to example.com. Here's all right, guys, and this is go to www.example.com. Remember those two guys, right? Those two have different cookies. So let's see what will happen. If I refresh now, if I click this, let's see what cookies will get sent, right? If I go to application, right? If I go to example.com, look what we sent. We sent Hussein equal 1 and all Hussein equal 1. We sent those cookies, all right? And if I go to this guy, we sent those cookies. So we're sending cookies from that site, okay? We're sending all this information even if I am in a different site, okay? So here's what we're gonna do, guys. What I'm gonna do here is I am going to go to www.example.com, right? And let's first let's keep those cookies, all right? But I'm gonna create a brand new cookie here on www.example.com, but I'm gonna call it super secret cookie, all right? Equal 1. And I'm gonna add a property to it called SameSite equals strict. If you do SameSite equals strict, then you will never get this cookie unless you are on the same site. If you're on the same site, then the cookie will be sent to the server. If you're not on the same site, it will never be sent to the server. Okay? Makes sense, guys? So let's set this cookie. We just set a cookie called super secret cookie 2, right? So now if I go back and refresh, go here, go to network, we can see that the cookie was not being sent, right? But if I visit this like normal, let's say from here, okay, www.example.com, you can see that we got our super secret cookie. Isn't that pretty cool, guys? So that's one way to do a SameSite cookie. That's the one way. The other way is to do document cookie equal kind of more laxed cookie, right? If you do another cookie, SameSite equal lax, that's the other property, then that property, that cookie will be obviously sent when you go to example.com, right? Lax cookie. But if you go to your fancy site, the super secret cookie will not be sent, but the lax cookie will be sent, because it's kind of more relaxed, right? It will be sent regardless. Makes sense, guys? So that's the same site property, right?